Union boss mafioso speaks. Check it out.
But today's world, it's changing into the future. They're not making millions no more. They're making billions. And they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men. Because when they made their most money was during COVID. When my men had to go to work on those piers every single day, when everybody stayed home and went to work. Not my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what I want. And if they don't, well, then I have to go into the street and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve. These people today don't know what a strike is.
Right.
When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's gonna happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week,
It is.
guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me, I'm putting a Taft-Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft-Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier? It's going to cost the companies money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
Okay, so there's this union boss, right? And there's two ways to look at it, right? You can look at this whole situation and be like, oh yeah, they're fighting for their rights, they're fighting against automation. But a lot of stuff has come out about this guy as of late, y'all. And to be honest, when I first seen this video, I honestly was a little bit unnerved. I felt like straight up it was a threat. I was like, damn, kind of feel like end of the world vibes. I don't know. But come to find out, Harold Dagget has been under scrutiny since he made these videos. I think that video was a couple months back, but now, they've actually implemented this. I might be wrong about that as far as the timing. Either way, the point is they have struck, they've done the port struck. The ports have been on strike, should I say. Now there's people, panic is setting in. It's kind of what he said the first phase is, right? Next is people getting to get laid off, right? The whole point is, though, besides that, right, besides getting into the weeds and all on how all that works, which I can see with my own eyes, people are very traumatized. It's somewhat of a crisis happening, even in West Texas. I did a video on it. Check it out if you get a chance, somewhere there up there. But the point is, what I wanted to point out about this is this guy kind of seems like a scumbag, yo. And come to find out, they are saying that he is. Now, I actually have a picture of his house and some other clips with him at the center of it. Let's check it out, and then I'll get into the actual details on what they say the scandal is with this guy. Now, real quick, before I get to that, let's get to this. This is what I noticed about him. I noticed a gold chain on him. And I really didn't think too much. I was like, man, how can he have a gold chain? Hey, I'm an old man, baby. I got my diamonds and gold, right? But it all started to make sense when they said this guy lives in basically $800, $900, almost $1 million home. 900,000, I believe, is what the actual number is around there. So now that I think about it, when I first saw that chain, I was like, that's kind of interesting, kind of odd to see a man like this have a chain like that, to be completely honest. Then they start saying that he has mob ties. And to be honest, this dude sounds like a mobster. Then you look at his glasses. This thing went over my head when I first seen it. Now it makes a little bit more sense. He got some Cartiers. Those glasses, y'all, right there, I would say $1,200 to $1,800 for those glasses. So for being a union boss, he's making pretty good money. Now let's check out this other clip on Fox, and we'll get into the details momentarily. Check it out. Now this says longshoremen make 80K average, end up and with about 200K with overtime. They want a 77% increase over the next 6 years, or they're going to hold us all hostage. They turned down 50%. Let that sink in. Union leader Harold Dagget tells you himself. Check it out.
Are you worried that this
They
strike?
had the capital to settle this thing.
Are you worried that this strike is going to hurt the everyday American, the farmers that need to reach the export market? They're
Listen,
telling me that they're going to hurt through
Now
all
you
of
start
this.
to realize who the longshoremen are, right?
Nobody cares.
People never gave a about us until now, when they finally realized that the chain is being broke now. Cars won't come in. Food won't come in. Clothing won't come in. You know how many people depend on our jobs? Half the world. And it's time for them and time for Washington to put so much pressure on them to take care of us, because we took care of them, and we're here 135 years and brought them where they are today, and they don't want to share. And I'm done.
Are you worried that this
They had the
strike?
capital to settle this thing.
Are you worried that this
Okay, so real quick, I can kind of relate to him because I'm a trucker, right? Truckers been talking about going on strike for a long time. We've been getting kind of screwed. But at the same time, man, how much do you want to make? And then let's be honest, y'all, we're in probably the worst economy of them all. Maybe this guy ain't too dumb though, because he pulled this on Biden's watch. And Kamala and them are going to have hell to pay if this strike lasts up to, election day, y'all, right? So he's probably gonna end up getting his deal, getting what he wants. They say he's against automation and certain other things. Now let's start with the actual numbers that I've come across as of late. So it says right here he has exorbitant salary, whatever that means. While dock workers struggled, Daggett lives the high life. He raked in over $900,000 last year. Owns a yacht and drives a Bentley. Multi-million-dollar mansion. Let's pull that on the screen up real quick. Says right here, the union boss, 5-car garage attached to his 7,000 square foot two-door style home located on a 10-acre property in Sparta, a leafy enclave 50 miles west of New York City. The 10-acre compound includes an in-ground pool, large patio, and what appears to be a guest house. Freaking guest house looks bigger than my house. Hey, I'm a capitalist. If you can get it how you live. Amen. But here's his home. So this is all just kind of odd to me that this dude pulls this move. And hey, I'm all for the red-blooded American, blue collar worker. I'm one myself. But again, I'm just real perplexed in this whole situation. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of how all this works. I'm just saying what I found was very odd was this guy hits the scene, busts the port strikes, and now we have people fighting over TP at Walmart and HEB in my local city. This first video I wanted to make was just to highlight what I've come across about this man, Harold Daggett. So let's go back to my main page. $1,250 sunglasses, it says. That's what I said it was, right? It talks about $1 million mansion. I have an actual post here with all this actual info. It says, rejecting fair raises. The U.S. Maritime Alliance offered a nearly 50% wage increase over several years, which would have outpaced inflation and provided significant benefits. But what does Daggett demand? A 77% over 6 years. So that's another thing too, right? In this economy, in this time period when everybody's hurting, he's demanding so much money. They offered him 50%, and he didn't want that offer, and he hit him back with 77. He knows his worth, but damn, in this economy, that's how you're going to do the American people? I feel like he's basically holding the economy and us in a certain degree hostage. This fool sounds like a mafioso. That's why I titled it like this. Mafia Whispers. Check this out. Daggett's past brushes with the law and alleged ties to the Genovese crime family raised eyebrows. He was acquitted on RICO charges, but the stench of corruption lingers, especially when a key witness turns up deleted. economic sabotage. Now, this is the key point that I want to bring home. This isn't just about better conditions. It's about leverage. Hey, pay what you weigh, right? By threatening to shut down ports, which he did, handling half the nation's cargo, Dagget's not just bargaining, he's holding the economy hostage. Now, like I said, y'all, I found it very odd when I first seen this guy's video, when I first seen his threats, and I kind of got alarmed. My antennas perked up and I said, something is not right here. This seems very diabolical, to be completely honest. And again, I am a blue collar worker. I am a truck driver. And the truckers, I honestly believe they need to probably bust a strike move too. We've been getting screwed on the rates for many years. But here's the longshoremen, busting the move themselves. Again, I'm just giving my opinion, and what I've seen is the facts. Even Elon Musk pointed out this guy has more yachts than he does or something like that. The point is, y'all, they have come out to find that this guy has quite a bit of, I would say dirt on him for him to be, representing the average man. He doesn't seem like an average everyday working man, in my opinion, unless he came up from the mud. Who knows? But the way he speaks and what he's asking for, besides them already offering him 50%, he wants way more, right? And his mannerisms, to be completely honest, y'all, this guy doesn't seem like a good guy whatsoever, in my opinion. Now, we have to deal with it. You go to the store, I made some videos. Stores right now, they're just completely out of products, even though I don't even know if this strike is going to affect us as much as he claims it will. I'm pretty sure it will, though. But like I said, people are in a panic, and this guy wants more money. Let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. Am I tripping, or is this guy really a villain? I'm out of here.